US stocks rallied into the close to hit their biggest daily gains since October 2008 on Friday, after US President Donald Trump announced the national emergency to counter the coronavirus. Recovering from Thursday's highest one-day slump since the 1987 market crash, the Dow surged 1,981 points or 9.3%, while the S&P 500 climbed 9.2% and the Nasdaq Composite index rose 9.3%. The Federal Reserve employed another emergency measure on Monday to ease concerns in global financial markets, reducing its benchmark interest rate to nearly 0% and resuming broad asset buying to secure liquidity. The central bank said it will buy $500 billion of US Treasury bonds and $200 billion of agency debt, without revealing a time frame for its purchases, while it also plans to expand and cut the cost of dollar swap facilities with 5 other major global central banks. The Philippines became the first country to halt trading in financial markets in response to President Rodrigo Duterte's announcement to place all of the Luzon Island under enhanced community quarantine due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Manila Bourse, which has lost about 1/3 since the virus began to make headlines in mid-January, despite the government's ordering state pension funds to support the stock market, triggered a circuit breaker last week after dropping 10% for the first time since 2008. Oil prices dropped for a third session on Wednesday, with US crude futures reaching an 18-year low and global benchmark Brent falling to more than a 16-year low, as travel and social lockdowns to fight the coronavirus reinforced the possibility of the sharpest yearly decline in oil demand. WTI crude futures dropped around 12% to $23.70 after posting its lowest since April 2002 at $23.60. While Brent crude futures shed over 7% to $26.70, having slipped as low as $26.66 per barrel to mark its lowest state since 2003. The US dollar extended gains against major currencies on Thursday as extreme market volatility and concerns over a tightened liquidity due to the coronavirus pandemic shifted investors' attention to cash. The greenback climbed 1% against the British pound to $1.507, nearing its strongest since at least 1985, while it inched up 2% to an 11-year high against its New Zealand counterpart and added 1% against the Australian dollar to reach a 17-year high.